Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet.
Welcome everybody to another episode of CorbinCenter. It was a long weekend for Corbin, but this week has been long for me. I've just been feeling a little bit under the weather, so I have the mask on just to feel. So I'm going to let you, Corbin, join us here. Please take it away, ma'am. Let me know. You had a busy weekend, three shows, but then on this one, on Open Streets, 3 matches. Tell me about the event, and tell me about each of these matches. I want to hear all about it, and so do your Patreons.
Yeah, no, I can do that. I can go. I can recap everything of an almost perfect event. And I'll give you the spoilers. So let's talk about match 1 first. Okay, so match 1 is Thunder Frog, and before I start, let me talk about how an event like Open Streets goes, because I think people will find this one fascinating, because people are always like, how do you determine how many matches you're going to wrestle? How do you determine how this is all going to play out? And I tell you this. So what we end up doing is, because Open Streets is more informal, you have a match list that is there. Do you want to wrestle somebody? Is there somebody that you kind of want to have? And maybe there'll be 1 or 2 key points just to make sure that either at the time that we put it out, or maybe there's a championship style match that we need to do, or maybe who's going to be doing the ending. Now that's the only thing that I really knew, is that I would be in the main. But who was going to be in the main was not decided until maybe halfway through the event had already began. But anyway, first things first, we jumped our name in, and what we did is on the list, we put Lorbin Cometh, and just saw what name would get filled in afterwards, who would get put in, or who they would schedule it for, and there's people running around being like, all right, maybe we do this. So the interesting thing is we looked to be the perfect pairing to go against the returning Giant Griffin and Super Thunder Frog. Now, match was whatever. A lot of matches went long in the first part, so all we had to do is keep it nice and easy. And when you battle a giant such as Griffin, it can be a little tough. And anyway, we picked up the victory. We hit him with our 3D. Lore is super strong and was able to pick up the 600-pound monster and give him a 3D, so we won match 1. So we were already off to a good start. And then later on, it was kind of an interesting tandem, but what I would say is probably got one of the bigger reactions of the night. It was Intern Force, Paul Reed of Northern Force, who I had just wrestled on Friday, and teaming up with the Intern, who you know from Higher Ground. And honestly, when the Intern got tagged in and started doing his little, coming back and rail, it got a reaction. And for a brief moment, I'm almost insulted that people thought that the Intern was going to pin me when he got me with the schoolboy. He ducked out of the way of Lore, ducked out of the way of me, because he's scrappy. That's a skill that he has. And then, sure enough, people thought that he was going to pick up the victory with a schoolboy on me. No. We actually hit the breakdown, which is our sidewalk slam elbow drop. We hit that for a victory to go to 2-0. And then in the main event, it all came together. I would say that you put in, quite a 6-man tags are great because you can highlight everything. So I think you put in 6 of the top guys that you're in there. You got Eric Cannon, Ari Davari, the WrestlePalooza champion, the Uptown VFW champion. We're right down the street, which is perfect for Devon Monroe, taking on myself, Lore, and Riley Jackson, which Riley was a good fit because heel, easy, simple stuff. All right. And we went out there at 3:30, and basically this event was supposed to end at 4. And the whole deal is we wrestled till just about 4 o'clock. And it's wild. Like, it's crazy. You just keep putting out matches. And, like, sometimes in the past we've had people who are like, yeah, I want to wrestle, and they only do 1 or 2, and they'll say that they're tired or that they have an injury or whatever it is. I don't know. But, like, some people on the show wrestled 5 times. I had 3 matches. I got super sunburned, and I felt like my sunburn got sunburned again, even though I probably bathed in suntan stuff. Sunblock, actually. Maybe the SPF wasn't 500, so maybe that's how it happened. But that match unfortunately ended in a loss for us. And otherwise it would have been perfect. But yeah, I know a lot of people are going to say that Davari and Devon have our number right now. Just wait. I don't think that's going to be the case. But Open Streets was good to be back. What can I say? It was a fun event, and it seemed like everyone had a really good time. So there you go. 3 matches, still 2-1. Awesome job on that one. I think that's still a win on the night.
You know, I can't argue with you. It was a great weekend overall. Still, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. There's country songs about that, which is good. And speaking of which, I should be back to normal very, very soon, but awesome. Thank you, Patreons, for joining us for the 3rd installment for the weekend of CorbinCenter.